Father God, we just thank you. Just one more day that we get to come to your presence, Father. I thank you for the blessing that you have just returned my brother to me one more time, Father God. I thank you for his life, Father, for his ministry, Father God. I pray that you just keep touching lives through his life, Father God. I pray that you use him as a vessel for many others, Father God. I hope that he impacts other lives just as he impacted mine, Father. We just thank you, and we do this all to glorify your name, Father. You deserve all the glory, all the honor, all the praise, Father. In the name of Jesus. Amen.
In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. 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 So here we go. Take one. Here we go. All right. So guys, welcome to another episode of Elevated Podcast. I'm so excited to be here with my brother from another mother, my dog. You know what I'm saying? My brother. You know, he's not my brother, but yo, man, I have much love for you. You know, I have nothing but respect for you. You know, and it's the same way. You know, you've taught me so much along the years. You taught me so much along, you know, everything that you've ever done. But go ahead and introduce yourself, where you're from. I'm here in LA. So I don't know, man. Talk a little bit about yourself. You know, tell them what's your favorite food or something, man.
My name is Josh Pacheco. I'm 24 years old. I'm from the San Fernando Valley, Garcia, California.
Shout out.
I go to Power of God Church, Iglesia Pueblo de Dios. I go here to LABI College. This is my third semester.
I graduated.
That's all good, man.
Yo guys, so I'm doing a quick podcast just because, you know, these are my friends, these are people who I look up to. Like I said, I respect them, and you know. But Josh here, I don't know him, and I think the greatest, just the best thing that you have ever taught me as a person, as a human being, was being vulnerable. You know, being honest with yourself. That's why I entitled this message, Real Recognize Real. Just because, in all honesty, you have been one of the most genuine persons that I have ever met. And that's such a beautiful quality to have. You know, there's not a lot of people that have that quality. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, man, let's get this episode started. You know, like, the number one thing I wanted to talk about was, along the years that you have lived here on Earth, why do you think being vulnerable has helped you so much along the way? Because I know sometimes, you know, as people, like, we like to look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like to look high, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm doing good for myself, you know? But most times, it's more of appearance than what's inside. Because sometimes we have so much doubt, so much this, but we appear a certain way. Or sometimes we're like having this emotional stress, and we like to post on IG, yo, living the best life. You heard? So tell me a little bit about that.
It's scary, bro, because, you know, the way society portrays us, like, it's not manly to cry or to show emotion, and you know, and that's something that I wish would change, man, because, you know, it's just, honestly, sometimes that's what you need, bro, just to get those emotions out, just to help, like, in a healthy way, you know, get your frustrations out. So, yeah, man, that's where prayer and friends like you come into play, bro. Like, you know, like, just being able to confide in someone is something really strong, bro, and it helps a lot, man. It's like, that's like a therapy session, bro. Like, every time I'm with you, you know, I know it's not even supposed to, but I know that it happens, man, you know, and I appreciate that, bro, because, you know, like, whenever the roles were reversed, you know, I know that you could be able to confide in me. So, you know, I just pray to be that person of confidence, you know, and I appreciate you for that, man.
I appreciate that. I don't want to put your business out there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put your business out there. But there was this one time that you came back, and me and Isaac were there, right? And I'm not gonna say, you know, in details, but, you know, like, that day, you told me something. You know, you opened up to me, and that hit me hard, because I'm like, yo, this guy is like opening up to me. He's like showing me his weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't do that. You know, and it just hit me hard, and I was like, I want to have that. Like, I want to be, like, broken in front of people. Like, because we're not perfect. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think vulnerability is, yo, real recognize real, man. Ever since that day, I was like, respect, bro. Because, bro, listen to me. You could have gone that day without just telling us, oh, whatever. But you didn't.
Dude, I remember that day like it was yesterday, man. Like, and so many thoughts were going through my head, bro. Like, honestly, I was a little bit embarrassed, bro, but you know what? It felt so good, bro, to know that there was gonna be someone there that wasn't gonna judge me, that wasn't gonna, you know, criticize me. That he was just gonna be there and help me through that, bro. It was a season of transition, and it was really, I was going through a bunch of stuff, man. And you know, like I said, I appreciate you, bro, because I appreciate you, you know, man, it's hard, bro. Like, what is this guy gonna think of me? What is this guy gonna say? Like, he's gonna tell the world.
And to let you guys know, we were very, like, what, maybe, like, I want to say a solid 3 months of knowing each other, and, like, actually, like, living and, like, having that communion every single day, you know. And so just to have that for me meant so much, you know. And what I want to encourage you guys to do is be vulnerable, right? You know what I'm saying? Like you say, you know, like, it's embarrassing sometimes. Sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth brings pain. Sometimes the truth will break you before it heals you. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that this is my second point here is your weaknesses, they can become your strengths if you know how to go about it. You know, and your weakness now is like, yo, I showed you this. Now, how can I better? You know, and in the same way, I tell you things and you're like, Juan, do, work on this, do this. You know, and I'm like, oh, okay. You know, or simple advice. You know what I'm saying? And so, I think that being vulnerable brings a lot of healing. Right?
Like I once heard this really wise Professor Pinto. Man.
Oh,
he said, man, he was like, you can either be a victim or you can be a victor. And that just hit deep, bro. I was like, wow, like I'm over here making myself look like a victim, but I could be a champion. I could be a victor. I could, conquer that fear. I could conquer that emotion. Like it was such a great, word, bro. Knowing that, even God is there, bro. Like to, hey, I help you out through that, man. Like Joshua 1:9 says, like I'll be there with you. Haven't I commanded you to be strong? Like. So it's crazy, bro.
And I think that as a lot of people, like I talk to a lot of people, and they always bring excuses to the table.
Right.
They say, oh, my mom this, my dad that, my dad wasn't there, my family is broken, this is dysfunctional, I never had the efficient funds, I never lived in a certain area of the city, so this and that, and so I think my mantra, is grow, encourage, and inspire, right? Because I believe, because I believe that you can never get to a point in your life that you say, wow, like you can say this, like, wow, I'm doing amazing. But there's always room for growth, right? As human beings, we should never stop learning. We should never stop growing. We should never stop like disciplining ourselves. Just because it's needed in our lives. Right. And so I want to finish with this. I want to talk about your journey on finding your identity. What was that process like? What did it feel like? I know that me and you kind of had like a similar background of well, maybe you had your dad doing this and that. Because that's a little different. But drugs were always in the picture. Alcohol, parties, women. Shout out to the shouties. Yeah, that's like. But it's just things that we have to go through in order to learn, and just being honest, just with someone. And I want to encourage, like this is what you guys should get from this message. Open up with somebody, right? But just make sure it's that special someone. Come on, but you can't just go around telling everyone your business. You can't do that. You have to be like very, I guess you can say like very sure of who you can trust, right? Because these ain't loyal. They ain't loyal out here. There's some snakes in the grass. I'm saying, bro, it's nothing but Gucci out here. But talk a little bit about that, man. I really want to dive into that.
Honestly, bro, it's sometimes everybody goes through a different struggle, man, and it's beautiful because there's beauty in pain, bro. You grow, and then also God like just reveals stuff to you, and being alone sometimes, bro. Like obviously it's nice to have friends and stuff, but just being vulnerable to yourself and being able to just vent to God instead of venting to the wrong people, bro. It's such a beautiful process, and you get to know yourself. You get to experience life by yourself, bro. You feel whole by yourself. You don't need the approval of the people. You don't need the approval of or criticism of others. Like you criticize yourself, bro. I'm my own biggest critic, and that's so beautiful, man. Because I know what's right, I know what's wrong. I know how to make myself better. So like you said, I love what you said. There's always room for growth. Bro. I'm not gonna stop till I reach the top.
The gets lonely at the top. You know what I'm saying?
You need to bring your friend up there, man. So it's a beautiful process, bro. And we don't stop till we get the top.
I think that the journey is one of the best places to get lost in, right? Because when you're lost, just to be lost, it's like you're stagnant. You're literally a hamster in a little wheel, just going round. And I can say this personally, like I've been lost knowing who I am. And then somehow, some way, and even retrospect to whatever happens through the storms, I look back and I'm like, oh, that's why that happened. Oh, that's why I had to go this path. That's why I had to go through this pain, through this hurt, through whatever it is that I went through. And so for me, I think that pain, like you said, pain is beauty, man. There's something beautiful in the storms for me. In the storms is where you find your biggest treasure. I believe that, man. Like, if you don't have storms, if you don't have opposition, you're not doing it. You're not doing something good. You're not pushing forward. You're not growing. But once you start to see, oh, this didn't go my way. Oh, this door closed. Oh, this like, God is up to something. Yeah. And He needs you to start moving places just to see. Well, like, oh, He said no. That's okay. Oh, He said no. That's perfect. He said no too. That's great. Because all you need is one of God's yeses. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. And so. Yeah, man. I just want to talk about that with you, man. Like, I really love you, man. I love you too. For those that don't know, this is Joshua, man. Go follow him. What's your IG, bro? Like,
Joshua17.
I'm gonna put on a little caption here. Yo, man, I have nothing but love for you. Thank you for joining me, man. This conversation. He's about to go see Shot Time. You know what I'm saying? What you about to go do, man?
Oh man,
I'm gonna go party. Go watch some dinner. Hey, get some dinner. Treat your lady right, boy. Treat your lady right.
Talk. I gotta get ready for tomorrow, dog. Another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar. That's how it be, bro. Yeah, bro. Yo, I love you. Thank you so much for coming out, man. Hey, I'm so proud of you for everything that you do, man.
Thanks, man.
This guy is a hard worker, like, he's not talented in some areas, but hard work always outworks talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about that digging in, bro, digging in. But thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I love each and every one of you guys. Praying for you guys. Josh, thank you for coming in. And hey, I love you too, man. That's that phone right there. It's crack. I love you, bro. Thank you so much. Right?
I love you, bro.
All right, guys. So, thank you guys for tuning in. This was Real Recognize Real, and as you can tell, I recognize real. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I love you, brother.
It is what it is, man.
Peace out, everybody. I love you guys. 13 minutes, not bad, bro.